Hey guys, it is Jacob, aka Summer Spikes. We are back today with another film review video. We have a lot of upgrades. We got the camera centered, we got an actual microphone, which is huge, and we also have a beautiful mouse pointer, and so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys better all of the points that I am talking about in this video. We have a super exciting match that goes all the way to the overtime round with the Lehi Raptors here. This is the quarterfinals of the Pro Roundnet Championship in 2026 in Orlando. So we have a great matchup. We have a lot to get into. We're just going to dive right in. Remember, please, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to leave a like. Watch all the way to the end. It'll help a lot more people see and promote this type of video. We're going to get started here with point number one in the first matchup. So let's explain the nets we have going on here. It's me and Tommy Drake versus Shundi and Kyler Cote. We have Zach and Polk on this net over here, and then Andrew Greer and Sam Bunzy on the last net over there. So we felt pretty confident about all the nets we threw out, and we were just hoping to win as many as possible. So let's start off here.
Let's go!
Here we go. A nice, a fun, intense point. Sorry if I sound a little raspy or a little dry. I am sick when I'm filming this video, which is all good. But fun first point here. Simul called. So let's watch this replay in slow-mo. It doesn't do justice to stop on the frame, but we can watch it again. Quite unfortunate how... There you go. You can see it there. How it was indeed Simi. There was an ongoing discussion in the Discord about simultaneous hits recently, and I'll fill you guys in. Essentially, people were frustrated because the meta we have right now, there is so many simul hits, and if you make a valid simul call, people get frustrated and just act like you're making the most insane call, kind of like happened here. And so I'm not trying to single these guys out at all. I mean, that's generally what happens in the community is, you know, if you get called Simi, it's just a freak out immediately because, oh, there's no way that was Simi. When in reality, we play a game with this size no hit zone and this equipment, especially where there was a decent bit of simul hits this tournament. And so it was funny looking back on this. Like, I remember hesitating to call it because I was like, do I really, like, I don't want to start off a game like that. Like, that's such an annoyance. But I saw Simi, and I mean, I made the call that I did. And so we redid the point because they didn't agree, and let's just walk that back again. The first point of the game redone. I was able to get a nice cut, which put him into a tough serve receive. We got the first point. This one, quite honestly, just a bad set. He puts Kyler Cote on his left hand here, off net, and he hits the rim. Unfortunate. Point number 2 of the game. Quite honestly, I don't remember if he called side or high or both. I disagreed on both accounts, and we redid it, which is all good. It was a very close one, no doubt. And we redid it to faulted, unfortunate. So we started the game 2-0. That's a great start. That's an unfortunate ace. Tommy read it. He just did not get his hands up in time. That's just a clean 1, 2, 3. Put away. I go high on his serve. Very valid. Good receiving, Tommy. Great hit there. Way to get around the ball. Put that one away. They like to play this one. And Tommy with a nice touch. Unfortunately, though, he gets tripped up on his way back. And
I fell.
he says, I fell. Let's go. Yeah, he very much did fall. Unfortunate. Nice serve from Kyler there, putting some pressure on us to make a nice set and a nice diving hit. And lip up of the hit, which we could have gotten this. Let's take a look at the defense here. It was a good idea to play body defense from Tommy just because the set was over the middle of the net and there's no way he could have rotated. But he knelt down a lot and he's got both of his heels on the ground, which means when that ball lipped up, he was not able to spring off and go get that ball. Another thing I'll point out is he does what they call in football a false step. So This is his starting position. When he knows he's going to take off, he's going to take a step back before trying to take a step forward then. That's why they call it a false step. You take an extra step there. Instead of just, pushing off with this foot and accelerating towards that ball, he takes a step backwards, you can see, and then tries to push forward and accelerate. So yeah, it's just an interesting footwork technique that not a lot of people know about, and it helps out in situations like those where you really just need to push off. That's a nice hit from Kyler. Decent serve pressure. The overhand set, I don't know if it was the play, but me and Tommy here just quite honestly didn't close fast enough. I think that on our defense here, I mean, we definitely played well. When the ball was being set, we were mirroring. Although I should have, quite honestly, have been over here to start so that me and Tommy would have been directly across from each other. And then when we close, we are just that, one step behind each to getting on that. Good clutch dive from the note. Great serve pressure from Kyler. He's a great server. This one's really awkward, though, but I was really satisfied with this hit because it's one of those where you have to be strategic with it, even if it's an off-net hit. So, I see that he's going to come close to the net. If I would have just tried to pull this, I would have come right into his moving body this way. But I was able to kind of spin it, kind of get a little reverse action on it, and just push it to the gap that was not being filled, which is nice. This was on me here. I know we're overanalyzing a lot of these points, but that's what this is for. So Tommy gets a nice touch. And I am on my knees. That is no bueno. I need to be on my feet there so that I can actually go get that ball. Nice serve, but honestly eaten up by Tommy. Shuddy was then in a great spot to get the touch, but just didn't get his hands in the right place. What a hit from Tommy. Like, we can just watch that again. That was beautiful. Good defensive spots, good touch. Don't know why I was just obsessed with the overhand sets. And it wasn't a great set. Even I put him all the way off net here. Most hitters would have just swung this straight into Shundy, but Tommy just gets a great drop in there. I mean, that's his shot right there, man. You can't take that away from him. Little lefty reverse action, eaten up. Super satisfying touch here, and we'll watch this one back for sure. Defense, I felt great about. I mean, I'm covering the push, and he decides to push it into me. Tommy's coming around for the pull. I get a nice touch, nice soft touch. Pretty happy with my set. I can't really complain too much. I could have given him a little more time and put him on this side of the net, but Tommy gets back and sets his feet and lifts it up, unfortunately, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the rally. Nice set from Kyler, just setting us out of the rally. So Tommy even said after that, he said, I need to put the ball away. That's a great serve from Kyler. Gets way wider than Tommy was. And then
Let's go, Kyler!
It's good serve pressure, but it hit me right in the hand. This one was so dumb. I mean, literally hits me and my hand is like next to my body. That was just a dumb ace. Way to put the ball in the net, I guess. Leave Tommy with the absolute performance of his life right here. Look at this. This is great serve pressure. What a diving set to even get the ball back in play. Just as a little put on, and then Tommy with a nice touch. Way to be there. Just a simple put away. It's great serve pressure from Tommy. We've got almost a defensive touch. What could we have done better here? I honestly just need to get a tiny bit lower. He is a super, Shundy's a super low hitter. I mean, we're in great spots. We're double crashing there. And I need to get lower on that ball. What a freaking serve. What a freaking receive. And we caught Kyler celebrating too early. I mean, Tommy just barely gets under that freaking ball. Look at the full extension just with the fingertips. I was happy about the set. And yeah, glad we could steal that point back, even though it was a great serve. There's another break conversion from Tommy. Again. Oh, I guess I had the serve pressure this time. But still, Tommy gets in a great spot, backing up quickly there. Let's rewatch that real quick. I want you to notice something. As soon as he notices the set is off net, look at him. He's shifting his body backwards, taking that step back, giving himself the most time to get to that ball. I'm coming in and just making sure he doesn't drop it. But Tommy pretty much eats that up. 1, 2, 3 from there. It's great defense, great read from Tommy.
Yeah, he will.
Easy 1, 2, 3. I hit the devious flow. Tommy gets aced, unfortunately. It was another one like I had earlier where it just like hits a hand, and I don't know why. You know, I can't explain those type of aces.
Come on, Tommy, play. Go.
Here it is. Tommy with, again, just like a great play all around. Puts on great serve pressure, jams him up. It's a pretty good play to even get that back, but it forces them to hit to this side, and Tommy's there for the touch to put it away. I mean, that's a beautiful play. Gotta be happy with Tommy. So, this was a great serve. I bit super dumb on the fake, but I was able to recover and get a nice hand on it. Tommy sets me perfectly for the diving pull. This one was honestly a great hit. I felt good about our spots. I honestly should have expected it to come lower. I mean, again, he's been hitting low all game. I should have expected that to come lower. What a hit from Tommy. Way to drop that right in place. And then what a set. Like, that's just beautiful. I, like, pretty much whiffed that set. I remember hitting it with, like, 2 fingers. So I did not change the trajectory of that ball very much. But Tommy just gave me an absolute dime. Yeah, we can go back and look at the first one, too. So, I mean, again, Kyler with a great serve, puts a great pressure on. I'm able to get him back close enough where he can hit a nice diving hit. And then, again, just absolute buttery set. And that one, Tommy with a fantastic set. Tommy with fantastic serve pressure. Tommy just popping off. This was a good adjustment here. Let's analyze this defense. So, as soon as I realize I got boxed, I have to take the route that can give me at least a little bit of a threatening presence on defense. The set pretty much put Tommy in a 1v1 here. And to get in a 1v1 and get a body on like that, it was super close. Can't be too mad about that. I got high on that one. It was just super close, as you can see there. Guess ball don't lie. That's just a great receive.
Come on!
He says cake mid-receive. I mean, he really did. Just kind of cake that. And then,
come on!
Great set, 1, 2, 3. It's a really, really strong hold there. Very clutch for them. We get a nice little blessing ball is what I like to call that. Simple 1, 2, 3 by Tommy. Simple 1, 2, 3 from them.
We're in it. Get me.
Simple 1, 2, 3. Shunny almost got a touch on defense there. What a receive. What a hit. And quite honestly, this will haunt me forever, bro. I mean, this was just so clutch for them.
Get me.
Like, if you look back at the series, I mean, you guys know that this went to overtime, which means that if we would have won literally one single more game of this match, we would have won the series, and we would have gone to the semifinals. And so watching this back, it's all just, like, that much more haunting. This serve is literally 2 inches away from acing him. He gets, you know, this is an insane receive. Just barely gets that hit back on net. And then Tommy honestly dimes me up. But I decided to go for just kind of a max hit when I could have, in reality, I should have stayed on this side, the middle of the net, to give myself the best option in case the set was a little short, which it was. Since the set was a little short, but I had already set up on this side of the net, I would have either had to attempt to get all the way around that ball to hit it backwards, or I could attempt to hit it forwards, and simply the ball did not come far enough for me to hit it forwards, and I missed the net. Now, we have the opportunity at 2019 to hold and win the game, and let me me just ask you, what do you think that I do here? What do you think my resolution is? To take the easy hold here? I mean, Tommy just caked his serve. I mean, he just received it easily. What do I do here?
You got it.
Just absolutely brick the set. I mean, what the freak am I doing, bro? Like, it's straight up and down. I mean, the ball was spinning a decent amount. This is not justified, just setting the ball, like, nowhere close. Super frustrating. It puts us in extras, which means now we have to break in order to win the game. It's a clean 1-2-3 here. Honestly, a scrappy hold from us there. And then I'm not able to... This, honestly, should have been an easy defensive conversion. With the set that far off net, we should have converted this. I'm almost in the right spot. I would have liked to be, like, right over here. Tommy does well taking off the angle. I make the foolish mistake of standing up. And what does standing up do to you? It kills all your momentum. It helps you go absolutely nowhere. Because what are my options here? My options are now to jump and try and get this ball at the peak, or to just stand still and I let it go over me to try and see if it'll be out of bounds. And
Let's go!
I remember barely hit in, which was just unfortunate. So we lose our break opportunity. Yeah, we get another one here. And guess what?
Let's go!
Honestly, I think this was like the defense on us as a team. Again, when the set is this far off net, we should both stay like literally exactly where we are and just get our hands ready for anything. Instead, what ends up happening is Tommy comes up, and it just hits his knee and goes straight down. And again, I'm not trying to single Tommy out at all, but we should have communicated about that better as a team. You can see me stay where I'm at and even take a few steps back, expecting that hit to come to me. Sure enough, it would have came this direction at me. Again, it's no guarantee I get a touch, but it would be a better chance than just hitting off the leg of the defender. And so 2020 vision is hindsight. In these situations, again, it's just best to stay off net and take it with your hands. It's just a disgusting ace. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a disgusting ace. Yeah, it's a disgusting ace. Good fakes there. And then, quite honestly, I was frustrated with my receive here. I don't know why. His reverses were very, like, readable. He has a very big wind up and tell for it. So I could see it was reversed from here. It's a great reverse, and it's really low, but, like, I'm very much to it, and my hand gets very much there. I just didn't flick the ball back towards which was frustrating, and so that's an end of game one. There were so many points in that game where we just choked big time. Honestly, the story that you'll see this series is that they didn't beat us, we beat ourselves. And I mean, no disrespect to the Lehi guys. Like, they played great. You could see he got 2 serves at the end there. But why did he get the chance to do 2 serves? Because of a terrible set and many other... A terrible hit when we should have broken to win the game, and then a terrible set, and then... Yeah. Round 2. So what ended up happening is Zach and Polk won their game. Greer and Bunzy lost theirs, and we lost ours. And so it puts us down 1-2 in the series going into round 2. Now it's me and Andrew Greer playing Shundi and Carver.
Oh, you're there.
First play is just 1, 2, 3. Greer with nice serve pressure. That's a great low hit from G Carver. And then you'll notice a pattern. I kind of become no serve pressure final boss in this game. So, anyways, Shundi kind of hooks me with some fakes and then just hits a nice cut there. Nice little hit by Greer there. We are down a mini now. Me and Greer again not hitting any serves. And then me, I don't know what it was. I think taking that loss really just got me kind of in my head for the start of this game. And serve receives, I was just not locked in. Because back to back, I just get cooked on a fake and like just sit there in my misery. So I don't know what it was about those first few points that just demoralized me and, you know, didn't receive well at all. Anyways, this one, I think Greer just kind of whiffed the hit, kind of lifts up. Chuddy's in a good spot. Gets a scrappy little touch, scrappy little put away. They go up 3 points to start the game. G Carver with more good serve pressure, but Andrew sets me back in. I'm able to get a scrappy hit on there.
Come on, baby, let's go.
This was lucky. Shundi just had a bad set.
Come on, baby, let's go.
And we got a break.
Second.
Hooray.
Hi.
No serve pressure. Final boss. He's back. Greer, on the other hand, with good serve pressure.
Nice,
But we were split on defense here. I don't really know if that was the play. I think we should have double crashed because Garrett was a big push player.
Nice, Garrett.
But we didn't know that yet. We didn't know he was a big push player. This one was just a little awkward, quite honestly. Greer was going for a push shot here and just slipped it up. And that was an unfortunate break. And Greer stomped on his foot in the process. No mercy. Anyways, I love this hit. Let's watch it back just because it's so fun, so satisfying. I mean, this is what happens if the ball is set just over the middle of the net, is the hitter has literally infinite options with this hits on size. So I'm able to just literally dive straight over, which is always fun. We got good serve pressure here. Playing a rally out. And there we go. Finish that up. That breakout. This one was a nice serve. So faking the dually roll, obviously got him to bite, and then coming back with a reverse. Nice little combo. Finally got a spinny serve in. Another dually roll fake. He eats up the reverse, though. Was not quite as good.
Come on, Greer.
Greer, though, with a sneaky rundown touch.
Coming. Yes!
And we're able to convert that. Let's take a look at that again. So, on defense, quite honestly, I should have been a few steps, or like one more step over that way, just to block like the max push. But Greer does a great job of tracking behind for the pull. And this is honestly the type of defense that me and Greer play best. It's kind of like a deceiving funnel, where you think that it's a one-on-one, but in reality, Greer is tracking behind. He gets a sneaky touch, and honestly, a nice touch from Carver as well to keep it alive, but not great enough to give him a point. So a nice dually roll here will provoke another great rally. Let's watch this one back again. I love me and Greer's defense all around. So again, like when it's an off-net set, you can notice the difference between what me and Tommy are doing and what me and Greer are doing. Here, we both are just off-net a little bit, waiting for the touch to come up. We know this ball is not going to be like one of those disgusting putaways that you can just do nothing about. And so we're standing on the serve line just about, and I'm able to get a quick touch with my hand. Greer's right there to set. I mean, it's a perfect set, so all I have to do is just tap it on. So we are able to get a few breaks back and go up by 2. Even after that bad start. Now we have a few trade-off, just 1, 2, 3s back and forth here. A few rims, a few double faults. Nice little fakes, nice serves. Nice little set though, nice little recovery, quick one. Watch this again though. I want to prove my point further. I did a false step here. Did you catch it that time? Instead of just going forward immediately, I go backwards and then forwards. We'll try and see it here. So my foot, it was right here, then it goes backwards, and then I push off rather than just pushing off and then going forward. So luckily I was able to catch up and give him a good set, but still it's kind of funny when you start looking out for it. People do it a lot, actually. I actually love this type of set where it's like on the edge of one pocket because it literally just gives me the chance to do those peak pull shots. He was almost there on it, but I just love those pulls. I think I'm able to get a lot of spin on him. This is great serve pressure. Great. I mean, that's a great scrappy serve receive. He gets destroyed on the fake, but then as he's running to the right, like his body's sideways, and he just sticks his hand out, and that ball goes up. That's a really, really strong receive. Really good reflexes. And that's something that you'll probably notice about Shundi. Really, really good reflexes. So again, a few double fault trade-offs, a few 1, 2, 3 trade-offs. We're loving that reverse though. It's hitting every time. And quite honestly, this one, again, is one of those that haunted me. Like, this is just a routine. Greer sets me middle of the net. For whatever reason, I guess I'm coming back from this run, and it throws me off. I think I go for too much of a max pull, and I whiff it.
Come on!
And they get just the easy put away here.
Oh my gosh! Baby.
And I mean, what a receive from Garrett Carver. I mean, I hit a lefty dually roll, like it was spinny, it was clean on the footwork, it was just like peak lefty dually roll. And then what does he do? He just like maneuvers his body and just gets that thing up. These guys are both super scrappy. He hits the emo afterwards, and I mean, just a great play. Can't be too bad. Can be too mad about that though, because that right there is stupid, bro. Like, I don't know why in crunch time when we need to hold, I just decide to give the most atrocious sets. Like, again, this set is routine. My hips are all in motion. I just don't push it enough, and it just gives Greer not enough time to work with. So now we were only up by 1 point, and now we're down by 0 points. So, like, common story here is I just decide to throw important matches. So it's great cut from Shundi. I got my body behind it, but just didn't get it over to and now we're putting ourselves down. Greer with a great hit though. Force extras. Free round net. We are down in the mini though. All these holds matter a lot. Again, Shundi's almost on that pull. Some nice surf pressure here. Greer with a great touch and a risky onto that's going to profit us. We finally, again, like I said, the difference between me and Tommy's defense and me and Greer's defense, I think, and what makes it better, is that the both of us are standing off net waiting for this ball to come to us. So, again, when the set is not perfect, it allows us that mercy to be off net. And so Greer just snipes that nice touch on the pull and gets us up. And then little bad receive there. Honestly, nothing too special on the serve. Just unlucky touch from Shundi, and we're able to take it home for that one. So going into round 3, we now are all tied up 3 nets to 3 nets. So me and Greer were able to win ours. Zach and John was able to win ours, and then I believe it was Polk and Bunzy. I think that was the last combo. Polk and Bunzy, and they lost theirs, which. Quite all right. When we win 2 nets, that is a positive round for us. So, going into round 3.
Oh, darn it!
So, I just did a really fun thing because I'm not experienced at this. I paused to get a drink of water and blow my nose and whatnot, and didn't resume after that. So, I just talked for like 10 minutes and then realized that I was still paused in the video, which is great. So, we're going to knock off these first few points. Just because I've already recited it. So, round 3 going in, we've got me and Bunzy, we've got Tommy and Zach, and we've got we've got Greer and John over on the far net. So, we went into this match, and we were matching. We stacked Zach and Tommy and Greer and John, and we, said that, hey, those are the nets we really want to win. We're going to guarantee those, or we're going to, try and bet on those nets. And then Jacob and Bunzy, this is their 2 and their 3, and so we were kind of at a disadvantage here, but you'll see how that plays out.
Yes.
Can we talk about the fact that those were completely thrown numbers? In no world is Church better than Carver, and nobody would say that he is. It's not too big of a deal. I just thought it was interesting. Just a little, I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I do know why, because it's an unfair advantage, but it's just such a small advantage. What's the point of not being honest? Anyways, we have the first few points here. Bunzy hits a nice drop. We're exchanging just kind of some 1, 2, 3s. The return of no surf pressure final bosses here. And that was just a combination of bad receive, bad set, bad hit. All of that was just subpar. If any one of those was better, we could have got that point. So they're up by 1 and a mini early on after we've just given them absolutely no pressure. He puts on some nice pressure here. I was pretty satisfied with that set back, but the second set I just gave him there was atrocious. So let's watch that again. Again, happy with that set coming back. I don't fault Bunzi for kind of just giving a light return on. Those sets that are super lofty like that are really hard to get a good hit on. So even though it comes back over the net, it's just tough. I get a nice body here. However, this set comes all the way back here. You can't really see, but this is like outside of the no-hit zone is how bad that set is. And so Bunzi just has to do kind of a put-on hit, and it lets them get the point really, really easy. So I would have loved to get that hold that puts them up by 3. Let's watch this one again. It's nice serve pressure, nice hit, but what happens is he gets a touch, and I'm still trying to finish my shot and still trying to avoid them, and it's just hindering. And then we're able to get a nice 1, 2, 3. 2 fault. 2 fault. 2 fault. Very entertaining. Here we go. We've got a rally, folks. No, we don't, because it's just a mega pull. I mean, that's just a perfect set and the perfect opportunity for a mega pull. I love those hits. I absolutely love those. Another righty dually roll reverse. Honestly, not the greatest serve, but it was able to, I guess, just catch him on the wrong side of the hand and get us a break back.
Yes, good choice.
This one was really weird, so I don't know if you can see real quick. Carver gets like in the exact shot that I want. Like he's so close to me right here. He's so close to me right here. Which is very weird. And I mean, unfortunately, I don't really think I'd be able to call hinder there. But it definitely screwed with my shot a lot. And I remember, like, you can literally hear me go, oh. And we talked about it afterwards. I was like, I'm so glad that I actually hit a clean shot because otherwise I would have just got, like, visually and mentally hindered to the max. Like, he just, like, stepped in front of the ball and then stepped away from it. Anyways, we had a little bit of a glitch there. I think that was just in the video exporting, which is quite unfortunate. But nothing too crazy. We get lucky. He just gives him a bad set, and we are all tied up at 10s now. And then Garrett again just out finessing us with the push there. Yeah, I mean, we called high. I think it's pretty obviously high. I guess they just wanted to redo. And that's unfortunate for them. 2 full. Bunzi with great serve pressure here. Unfortunately, let's talk about our defense real quick because I think it could be a lot better.
Come on.
As this set's coming off, we're both already in bad spots. We're literally both already in bad spots. Well, okay, not single Bunzi out. I think Bunzi is in a bad spot. I think if we are like playing defense like this, he needs to be split. He needs to be over here already. Because if the ball was set short, like here, and he tries to pull, that's where I'm on it. That's where I'm playing defense at, on his right hand. Bunzi is not really on his right hand or left hand right here. And what's the result? He gets a little backhand flick. I'm absolutely nowhere to be found because I was on the righty pull. And Bunzi's absolutely nowhere to be found because I think he was just in a little bit of no man's land. And so to fix it, as soon as the set comes off, he needs to be like jetting that way. He should be already over here before the set comes off the hand. And then maybe he would be a little better set up with his feet and his body facing the hit when the ball comes at him, and he might be able to get that touch there. But again, he just kind of got his hand in front of it. It was like a shot in the dark. Another one of these little dumb where I step through, they get a touch, they hit it up, and it just goes directly into me. So, hey, I hit an okay dually roll there. And then I followed up by that. So, that's good. But maybe we'll get a touch, and then a terrible set. Let's watch this back a little bit. So, yeah, no serve pressure here. However, great defense from Bunzi and from me. See, again, when we're set in our places, we want to go ahead and take just one step back from the no-hit zone. And then what we do is we let it come, it hits our bodies, and we're able to get a more controlled touch than if it would have just hit my knee and gone straight down. So I'm able to get this up. The setback is pretty atrocious, though. He just has to kind of slam it on, hope to rally it out more. But Church gives him a great set, and he puts it away. We can see Spikeball Chris in the background. Absolutely preying on my downfall here. So, don't know. Church does a little volleyball block, I guess, just to just to throw me off, which is great. So funny. But
Yes.
yeah, it's just a 1-2-3 put away.
There it is.
I mean, he wasn't in position to play defense, so you can't really be be bad about that. Great hit from Bunzi there. Just simple round net. That's what I kept saying to him. Just simple hits, and we'll be fine. Yeah, I was very happy with this touch. So, it was kind of a 1v1. I don't know. Bunzi was, again, I think in a wrong spot here. So, I would still prefer that he be just directly across from me if we're going to play like opposite defense. Because right now we're kind of playing a weird mix of like mirror defense and like crash defense, and that doesn't work well. So if we're gonna mirror, I think it would be better if he just went over there. However, since he's in no man's land, it kind of just leaves me with a 1v1. Because I don't think Church is gonna be the type of player to do some crazy backhand flick coming this way. He can prove me wrong, but I was able to start moving on the pole, and what it did was kind of allow me to cover the pole, but I kind of had this subconscious thought in my mind, hey, I know he's going to go push. He's been pushing all game. So what I did was just stick that hand out, stop my momentum, stick that last hand out, got the touch, and then he gets me a great setup for that. So I was very happy with the way that I played that 1v1 scenario. So I think, quite honestly, I think the problem here is the approach to the ball. I think what could have gone better here, I think it's a great receive. I think it's an okay set. It's not the best. I mean, it's on this rim right here. But because he was all the way back here when that ball was falling on the net, he had to do this lunging backhand, really strenuous sort of hit. And it's a really hard hit. What he could have done, and what everyone can do, is hustle up to this net right here. You can see he's just kind of walking up. Hustle up to this net, like Scott Beek says, get in system, and then when this ball comes, he could already be over here with his feet planted, and he could go for a much easier just backhand flick, or he could even go for like a lefty pull or something. Instead, again, he has to kind of lunge out for this ball and almost dive, just because he didn't get up to the net. So, puts the Reapers up at 17-16 here. We get a nice little, a little bit of serve pressure from Bunzi. Just not a great overhead bring back set, and he gets a nice break. Now, freaking, this is a great serve from Bunzi. We can watch that again. Ooh, cooks him on the reverse, and just hype him up. Come on now, Bunzi. That is just a clutch freaking break right there. 2 clutch breaks from Bunzi. And you can hear me just yell, simple, Bunzi, simple. And last point of the game here. All right, let's point out this defense, because look, this is so much better. This is peak. We didn't do that weird mix. We did actual mirror defense. So you can see we are opposite of each other. What does it allow us to do? When we see where the set's going, we both converge and we crash. And then it opens the opportunity where, honestly, both of us could have reached our hands out and gotten that ball. I just called mine, and I was able to get that touch. He puts me right over the net, and a nice diving hit. So we celebrate. We say, throw net my butt, because, again, we had counted on winning both of these 2 nets, and we had received word from both of these 2 nets that they were losing very badly. So it actually ended up being the opposite of what we wanted. Me and Bunzi ended up winning a 1-7 versus the 2-3, and then these nets over here actually both lost, which was unfortunate. And as you'll see, it puts us going into round 4. Wait. Oh, jeez. Yeah. This is right. It puts us going into round 4. Wait. Did I say that wrong? Sorry, I think I might have lied. I think Zach won his game. Anyways. No, I remember what happened. We went. Okay. I actually put this wrong in the video. This dot should be over here. we went into round 4 down. We went into round 4 needing to guarantee 2 nets to win. So what do? We put Glizzy on 1 net. We put John and Zach on another net. I believe, actually. I actually don't quite remember. I believe that's what it is.
Nope.
But anyways, we go into the match
Nope.
knowing we want to win. And I'll explain more about how everything else shakes out. So, a few 2-faults to start, and then I don't know why I didn't receive this. Like, I'm there, my body's behind it. It just hits the tip of my fingers and goes straight down, not straight up. Really unfortunate. And we're going to get to see some peak Glizzy defense and some absolutely mid-game hitting. So, I mean, on this coverage, like when the ball is set directly over the middle, we have to be close. We have to cut off the angle. Oh, he's in the no-hit zone there. Didn't even realize that. Oh, maybe he's not. Anyways, he does a little pull, and since we are double crashing, I'm able to snipe a little hit up, even though I then absolutely whiff a hit.
Yes.
All right, continuing on here. This was just the dumbest ace of all time. I'm not gonna lie. This should have been so high, but Stokes just decides to like stand straight up, and
Hey, just
we
stay
get
low.
the ace. And he's like, "Yeah, just stay low."
There you go.
That's a great pull. I mean,
Yes, Jacob.
it's a great pull.
Yes,
Polk with a no-touch ace. When do you see that, bro? And it is the biggest football of all time. Sorry, Polk, but that is just so funny. But Polk with no-touch ace.
Oh, that was going on.
And that ball was going right over here. We had a redo on that. I feel like we could have got a touch on it.
I had my face.
And then it was just a super close high call that we did. And finally they get points.
Here we go.
That's a nice touch. That's a great set. A great set, and I was in no man's land for this. So I was, preparing for it to maybe come to his right hand. Immediately, though, since he set it to his left hand, I was just boxed out. And Polk, he was ready for a long ball. I don't think he realized that it was going to be a 1v1, and so he was not in a great spot for it either. But able to get a decent dually roll on here.
Right here.
And I really thought Polk was going to go on 2 here. I was really scared. Really scared. So I really, really like this dive, though. Actually, what I want to talk about is those little shuffles. I think with bigger no hit zone, this is going to be something huge. Notice, before I dive, it was partially because of the fact that I thought he was going to go down on 2. But it helped me get such a successful dive was just like the little tiny feet shuffles, moving me up to the no hit zone. Because again, I was going to move backwards. But then I shuffle forward just a little bit, get right up to the edge of the no hit zone, and then do a dive and hit over. And so I think with the bigger no hit zone, it's going to be especially important to take little shuffles rather than making these big, massive steps. Oh yeah, so this one's really funny. I didn't really put any context why I zoomed in, but you can see me here not paying an ounce of attention to this the play that's going on at our net. I'm like cheering on Zach's net over here. I am not looking as he's literally serving the ball. 7-8. So he serves, Folk receives, and then I realize that we're in a rally, and we barely scrape out this point. Like, it is at this point that I realize we are live.
Oh, lame.
And then I tell him, I say, "Hey, Polk, don't worry, I'm here." I was not there. I'm just gonna be honest. Anyways,
That's fine.
perfect set, middle of the net. I have infinite options with that. All right, let's look at the Glizzy defense here because it was beautiful. This is a ball that's right over the middle of the net. However, what do? We're mirroring the start, and then we realize, okay, it's a perfect set. We're going to have to kind of double crash. We both get over to this side of the net because we know he's not going to go this side. He's not able to go to this side. Well, sorry, I shouldn't have said middle of the net. The ball is on this frontmost rim right here. So as soon as the ball's set there, me and Polk rotate to this one side, and I square up my body. Polk is not quite squared up, and honestly, that probably leads to the missed touch here. So we both are stepped back, and we're ready to use our hands. Again, Polk is not super squared up, though, and he's not ready to get that touch. And he doesn't. Some unfortunate double faults around that. A absolutely whiffed hit there. And a lucky rim for us.
Here you go.
That's a great pull. Let's talk about what the Glizzies could have done better.
Here you go.
Polk just should have stayed more on pull. I mean, as soon as this set's coming here, you just need to take a step back this way. And then everything else I have. Instead, he rotates in, and now we're both kind of covering this area. And he's able to get the pull past him.
Yeah. Service. Oh, good. Yes.
Double faults around the net. Alright, this is my pet peeve with myself, bro. Sometimes I try to go for the weirdest stuff. So this is a lefty backhand push flick diving. Like, why am I going for that shot, dude? You can see my right hand right here. My beautiful, dominant right hand that I could have easily just done a little push. But no, I did a lefty backhand push. I don't know why I did that. But you know what? I was happy it worked out. It was cool. Still, don't know why I would ever go for that shot. Low 1, 2, 3.
That's right. Come on.
Come on, baby.
And that is a dog set. So this is great defense from the Glizzies. We have the entire net covered here, bro. And we get the touch. The hips are all moving into the set and everything. I just carry that momentum a little bit too much and carry that curvature of the hand a little bit too far, and I throw it way to the right of the net. And I didn't get it farther enough.
Oh, that's good. That's clean. That's clean.
Let's continue here. This one was unfortunate.
I was not.
So he calls that this was a hinder. So it's kind of funny watching it back. Polk is like celebrating. He's literally just over here chilling. And then he's going to call a hinder on it. So we can watch the slow-mo again. I don't know. I mean, I still really disagree. The ball is all the way over here. Contact is not made with Polk, I don't think. Unless he literally just like counts from the shot. No, contact's not made with Polk. And so you have to make contact in order for it to be a hinder. By definition, that really wouldn't be a hinder. However, it got us really satisfying. Bang! See ya. That was good. I finally hit a good serve. Like, literally, out of all 3 games, I finally hit a good serve. Anyways, back-to-back decent serves from me. And Polk, we love playing together, and Polk is already calling out Glizzy as he's hitting this ball, and it ends up hitting himself on the way through. Unfortunate, and we were ready to just go crazy and celebrate because of the good defense, but anyways. Man, this was a fun, great touch. I think, again, Glizzies were in great spots for defense. Polk gets a great touch here. Honestly, I probably should have been a little farther over this way. But Polk gets a great touch, and because of my bad defense, I was actually in a decent spot. I get it's not the greatest setback, but look at that little toe on the line. The little toe, the little toe is on the line. It's right there. It's on the line, and that's enough. Garrett calls him inside, and we didn't call redo or anything. I mean, we trusted him. I didn't feel like he would lie, and yes, he didn't. I mean, his toe was right there on it. So, another unfortunate break we lost. Luckily, though, we're still up by a few. Garrett with a great, I mean, like, that's a great diving pull right there, man. It takes us completely out of defense. And that's a great.
Watch the play.
Little 1, 2, 3. And it's a nice pull. I needed to stay farther over on the pull there.
Give me that. Come on. See ball.
And 1, 2, 3. The Glizzies take it. So, like I said, I had the dots wrong on here. The predicament we were in. They actually had this yellow dot right here, which means in round 4 we needed to win 2 nets. We did that. We won ours and we won Zach and John's net. It all came down to this net, which I don't know if I filmed. I didn't. So we all went over there and we watched that net. They finished up. It was like 21-17 or something. We lost, which was unfortunate. That would have saved us from going to overtime. But it's all good. We stacked those 2 nets for a reason. We won those 2 nets. Now we are in the overtime round. This was super hype and super disappointing at the same time. So you'll see why, and I'll give some thoughts. But we have Seasonal versus Garrett Carver and Shundy. They're 1 and they're 3. Again, why are we putting him at 3 if we know that he's the 2? I mean, it just proves that you know he's better. Again, just don't do that. Don't lie. It's pointless. Anyways, here we go, starting the match. Zach with a fantastic reverse and Shundy with a fantastic receive. Let's watch it back already again. Again, Zach, great reverse. Shundy with just, like, this guy is the most scrappy player, and it's so effective. It goes up. He gets the ball in the net, and then what do? I freaking hit the net. Like, are we so for real? That was the most, not in the moment, but, like, looking back, like, what? Like, that has not happened all tournament. And then in the overtime match, my freaking big toe just skims the leg of the net. So dumb. Anyways, great pressure from Zach.
I like it. 2-1. Yep.
Yeah, I'm no serve pressure final boss again this game, so just be ready for that. Shundy with just a raw serve right here, man. He catches Zach just with feet that are a little bit too slow and just gets nice cut on that. And that ball's gone. Good serve, good serve. This one is just absolutely freaking stupid, man. For 2 reasons. 1, what a terrible hit. Like, I just dink it up. 2, what a great touch. Like, I didn't hit it hard at all, and so I let him get the touch, but he still had to be there for that touch, and so it's a great read by Shundy. He, like, just tracks it over this way a little bit. Gets that super scrappy touch. I mean, this guy, again, so scrappy. Gets that little off-net hit on it. It's a great play. And that gets us down 4-1. Now 4-2. Just start the game. So unfortunate. 3-5 again. I just 2-fall so much this game. It's just so aggravating. Nice 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, man. So this is the second one again where Zach just has great serve pressure. Shundy gets just a nasty, scrappy receive. I mean, there's recovery sets. We can't discredit Carver too. Just gets him like a set right on the side of the rim. And you know, Seasonal's in great spots. I do believe. And this is a pretty unfortunate sequence of events right here. So Seasonal, again, I feel great about our spots there. If he pushes, I'm there. If he pulls, Zach's there. And we get the touch. Great defense. Quality of touch, maybe not the greatest. It goes over here as opposed to just over the net. So I give him a decent recovery set. It kind of forces him to dive. Either it was my set or his run up to the net, which we've had to work on a lot. I mean, because he did position himself directly across, which is beneficial sometimes, beneficial a lot of times. But when it's an off-net set, it often helps for you to be like on the side here, just so in case it comes short, you don't have to like hop the whole net like that. And so if Zach had his feet planted like here and here, he would have been able to just take one more step over and hit this ball without, you know, having to do a front flip over the net. But again, I kind of just set him short. So he has to go for this difficult shot. He does. And we can see multiple angles here showing that he was out of the no-hit zone. Unfortunately, he's able to kind of persuade the observer that his hand was in the no-hit zone. So we're going to see again, this is a better angle. What really happened was he starts with his hand out and then carrying through his dive. So look, like his hand's out. Carrying through his dive, he kind of flicks that wrist forward, and it literally like casts a shadow. Man, I wish I could find like the exact few frames. but he literally, like, yeah, you can kind of see it there. He, like, gets a shadow of his hand and flicks some of the black turf dust up. And so it really, really looks like he, you know, hit that thing. But he didn't. And, yeah, just super unfortunate. So anyways, now we're down 7-4 already. These guys have already had some incredible holds. We get lucky there with a miss hit. Again, these guys have had some incredible holds already and some incredible breaks to get themselves to this point. But, again, just silly mistakes from me and Zach have really put us down a few points. And the fact that we could not find serve pressure between us. There is one of the limited aces of this game for us. And then back to the normal two-ball. This is one of the dumbest things of all time, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely don't know what in my brain made me miscalculate this ball so much. So, like, I'm here, and then for whatever reason, the ball just gets way far away from me. And what it causes is a super rushed set to Zach, which causes a super rushed hit, which causes a rip. So, gosh dang, man. I mean, yeah, just silly mistakes from us again. To put us down by 2 points. Clean 1, 2, 3s. Clean 1, 2, 3s. Great set and a good defensive position. You're right up on top of each other. That was so funny. Someone in the crowd yelled, "Kiss, kiss." So funny, bro. So funny. Dang, yeah, this is unfortunate. Quality really dropped from here, and I do apologize. My phone died. So, anyways, super unfortunate my phone died here because we get like a pretty cool rally. So, anyways, it's a nice touch, a nice soft touch. Man, I was so hoping I could get to this, but I am just not fast enough. Not athletic enough to get that dive right there. So again, we can watch Shundy's just nice soft touch again. I'm not quick enough turning my body to really shoot that back. So, great touch. They earned that one, and we lost that one for ourselves. Able to break back with a little reverse cut that jumped more than average, I guess. And then that's a great hit. I mean, you could, again, like, it's really hard to see with the quality of footage, but this guy is hitting here, and you can see the ball behind him right there. So he just hits at a 90-degree angle, and then gets a great reverse cut on, and basically earns a break back. That is just an atrocious set, though. So let's watch this back again. It's a great reverse. My receive was terrible, and the set was subpar. Hit was subpar. I mean, everything about that receive was just mid. And then Shundy with a nice hit. Zach honestly gets a great touch, though, to keep us in the rally. So I'll leave it up to the viewers. What do you think I'm going to do with this? I mean, I guess you've already seen. What am I going to do with this set? Just put it straight in the ground. Like, again, so frustrating that that's just such a routine, easy set. Great hit from Zach. Diving, open, push. Quality dropped because it's from a random live stream. Anyways, great dive from Shundy. Couldn't convert though. There's a serve. Polk getting in there. I mean, I guess in hindsight, like, I don't know. After this tournament, I was extremely frustrated with my serve pressure. I mean, I've been hitting serves every single day to make up for the terrible performance I had here. I mean, I guess there was, what, like 4 breaks? 4 breaks ain't enough, bro, especially when I'm setting that terrible. Anyways, this is possibly the worst quality Roundnet clip of all time, and it's kind of amusing. But Zach does get a clutch ace to put us at 19-19. Again, these are the worst quality clips of all time. They get a hold here, and again, the worst quality clips, I go for the most stupid shot in existence on game 19. It is a lefty backhand pull diving flick. So again, you can't really see it in the clip, but this is what my hand is doing. It's coming around the ball like this and diving backwards, and you can see it. It goes over this way. Hey, super successful, but guess what could have accomplished that just fine? A righty pull. Wow, you mean the righty pulls that I do every day? No, let's do a lefty backhand in the overtime freaking match. I don't know why I do. Anyways, they almost end it right there, quite honestly. They get a quick soft touch and almost end it right there. But we get another chance. We got a super close call here. I'll let you guys drop in the comments what you think it was. Observers call high. It's so pixelated. The ball comes just so close to the high shoulder mark. Anyways, we got 2 faults going all around the net. And then we got a rim. More 2 faults. A great serve from Zach. And terrible defense from me. So, let's analyze this again deeper. Seasonal is mirroring. Great. Then we see the sets coming this way. We come over and we crash. Great. It's a little more of a 1v1 just because Zach kind of got set out of the point. But I now have a great opportunity at a touch. What do? The ball comes literally, he lifts it so far up, and I just miss the touch. So disappointing, so aggravating. Now what do we have here? We have possibly the dumbest hit of all freaking time. I try and do what I've been doing all day. I try and go for a, little diving push. Unfortunately, that was not the right shot selection. It was actually a really bad shot selection. I should have just pulled like a normal human being. Or lefty pulled like a normal human being. No, I had to hit it directly into Shundy, who was sitting there. And they get a nice little finish of the match there. And that's it. That is how we lost. Terrible set for me. Terrible set. Terrible hit, and then literally just set into Narnia. And that's it. So, that was the full match. Pains me watching it. Again, I am pretty disappointed with how I played in this match overall. There was 2 games, the first game and the overtime match, that I should have easily won and easily taken. But just made some really, really bad mistakes that led to the Carolina Reapers loss. So, super unfortunate to let your team down like that. All I can say is that it's motivation, man. I mean, we got the season coming up, and we got Worlds coming up. It's going to be really good motivation to get back to the grind, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So, hope you guys enjoyed the deep dive, the breakdown. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope this content provides some benefit to you. If you enjoy it, again, please leave a comment on what you want to see more commentary for. Otherwise, I hope you'll have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peace.